The opening ceremonies for the Winter Olympics in Pyeongchang are nearing, but at the same time, tensions between the U.S. and North Korea are rising. With the 2018 Games set to be held approximately 50 miles from the demilitarized zone between the two Korean states, UN Ambassador Nikki Haley said Wednesday that it was an open question whether Team USA would participate, a comment that was downplayed by Olympic officials. Speaking with Fox News' Martha McCallum, Haley said that the U.S. would take every precaution to ensure the safety of its athletes. Asked if she would feel comfortable sending a family member who was on Team USA to Pyeongchang, Haley replied, "I think it depends on what's going on at the time in the country. We have to watch this closely, and it's changing by the day," she added. Mark Jones, a spokesperson for the U.S. Olympic Committee, downplayed that as premature, saying in a statement, "We have not had any discussions, either internally or with our government partners, about the possibility of not taking teams to the 2018 Olympic and Paralympic Winter Games. We plan on supporting 2 full delegations in Pyeongchang. The Olympics may be fast approaching, but no one seems worried yet. We haven't heard anyone saying they aren't coming," Nancy Park, spokeswoman for the Pyeongchang Winter Olympics, said after Haley's comments. "We have regular communication with the United States Organizing Committee and they always express their commitment of the athletes coming over to Pyeongchang." A spokesperson for NBC, which will broadcast the Games, said it is monitoring the situation. "As with every Games, the safety of our employees is always our #1 consideration. As a result, we are in close contact with numerous security agencies, including the U.S. State Department, which continues to advise us that it is safe for Americans to travel to South Korea." The USOC has said that they plan on supporting their full Olympic and Paralympic delegations in Pyeongchang, and we have no plans to change our preparation for the Games, which are in full swing. Local business are not concerned, according to the Post's Yoon Young-seo, who is in Pyeongchang. "The U.S. team hasn't made a clear decision yet, so I'm not too worried about it at this moment," said Cho Hyun-sub, who opened a dumpling store right across from the main Olympic stadium 3 months ago. "Maybe I've become desensitized to the North Korean threat, but I'm not worried about it much because I have full confidence in the military capability of my country and the U.S. That capability was on display Wednesday when the U.S. flew a supersonic bomber over South Korea, part of a week-long slate of military exercises intended to send a strong warning to North Korea. That country launched an intercontinental ballistic missile last week that demonstrated a potential, at least theoretically, to deliver a nuclear warhead to Washington, D.C. Shortly after that missile test, Haley said at an emergency meeting of the UN Security Council that continued acts of aggression from North Korea could lead to war, and that if war comes, make no mistake, the North Korean regime will be utterly destroyed.